first Shop My Stash of 2023. I still cannot believe that we are in 2023, but yes, we are in a brand new year, and I just have all kinds of hopes and goals for this new year for my channel as well as for my personal life and for my family and all that jazz. But let's go on ahead and show you guys what we are working with right now so we can start putting things away and start pulling new products. I changed up my background a little bit. I'm sure you guys have seen this already if you've been watching any of my recent videos. I just wanted something fresh and clean and a little more streamlined for the new year. My goal sign is still the same. I did add my little Oriental and vetiver from Dossier. I thought that would be cute up here. And I also added, or moved rather, my lipstick containers. I just moved them from that wall over there, over here. I just thought they would look better and more organized in this area. I felt like when it was in the background over there, it just felt a little bit more cluttered. The biggest change is these palettes right here. All of these palettes are the ones that look like books. So you have my Revolution and Disney Princess over here. These two are the Revolution and Nightmare Before Christmas. And I also added a few more palettes that just kind of look like books. These two are the wine palettes from Glamlight. I just thought they looked like books, so I put them over here. I figured since these were designed to look like books, I'll just put them in the background as books so everything looks just a little bit more streamlined. All right, let's jump into the makeup, which is the reason why you guys are here in the first place. Move my little mirror out the way first so that we can actually see what's going on over here. My sponge and my dirty cup, I just used that. All right, starting with the Project Empties rather. Everything over here is pretty much the same, so I'm not going to really talk about these. If you want to know what's over here, just go look at my last Shop My Stash for 2022. I explained everything over here in detail. I am making one change, and that is that I'm going to be adding the House Labs Bio Blurring Powder. This one right here. I don't really like this powder. Well, I have rather a love-hate relationship with it. First of all, I don't like the packaging. There was a little mesh top in here, but I found it so difficult to get the powder out. So many people love it, but I hated it. I just find it so difficult to work with. As far as the powder, I think it leaves such a beautiful finish when it's first applied, but after a couple of hours, my face just starts to look really greasy and oily. I have oily skin, and this does nothing for, controlling oil, extending the longevity of makeup. It just does nothing for that. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and throw this into my Project Empties over here. I already spilled foundation on my new cover here, so I'm probably going to have to get something new for this, but what I've been doing is taking that powder and just putting it into here because this one actually has like your little regular sifter, and it's so much easier for me to get the product out of here than it was out of there. So we're adding that to our Project Empties. Everything over here is the same. Now moving into our Shop My Stashes. I have my little basket here, and I'm just going to take everything and drop it in the basket as I go along. First of all, this one. This is the Milani Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon. This is new to my collection as well as some of the other products here. I just recently got that I've been recently testing. I love this. I'm going to get some more of these shades. I find this to be so beautiful, so easy to apply. A little rounded tip right there gives you such a round, like curved Cupid's bow as a word to your lips. I absolutely love this, and the formula is very long wearing. It looks very smooth on the lips, and it lasts a long time. I definitely want to get some more shades of this. The highly rated mascara. I just uploaded a dedicated short reviewing this. For me, it is okay. It adds length, but that's about it. It doesn't really hold a curl, does not volumize at all. I love a volumizing mascara. For me, as far as what I'm looking for in a mascara, it's not really cutting it. The NYX Blur, this is new to my collection. I have it in 10 medium. I really like this. The shade is really good. It goes on very smooth. It does blur, and the finish lasts a long time. I only have to touch up a couple of times throughout the day. I've really been enjoying this. I'm going to go ahead and put it back only because I have a couple of new foundations that I've also got in that I need to test, and I've tested this one enough to know what I think about it, so I'm just going to add it to my collection. This one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, the regular one. The shade is in Caramel. I pulled this out from regular Shop My Stash. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one back and pull something else. I have two primers over here. This one is the Refined Primer from Hailey's Beauty. I just got this one. I'm still testing it out. I'm going to leave it over here since it is newer and I've only used it a couple of times. This one I love. This is from AOA Studio. This is the Perfect Filter Face Primer. I have really been liking this. It doesn't really like blur a whole lot, but it does help to smooth out the pores a little bit, and it does help to extend the wear of my makeup. And I think this was like $1.88. Really been liking this. This concealer I have grown to love. This has become one of my favorites. This is from Revolution. It is in the In Real Life Finish Soft Matte Concealer. My shade is in C10. It's just so beautiful. I have like, lines under my eyes. I am over the age of 40, and it does a really good job with, it says that it's creaseless. First of all, it's not creaseless. It's crease resistant. I don't have as many creases as I normally get. It does leave everything looking a little bit smoother, but it does crease. It's not creaseless, but I have grown to love this concealer. I think it is absolutely beautiful. This concealer, however, I don't know. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I got this one from BoxyCharm. It is okay. It's a kind of a light to medium coverage, definitely not full. It's very creamy and hydrating, and I do love that, but it just does not give me the coverage that I like. I probably need to play around with this some more just to kind of really get a good feel of it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back for now. I went on ahead and I pulled a primer over here too. This was not part of my last Shop My Stash, but I'm going to keep this out. It's the Party Proof Primer from ColourPop. I think this one is in Caramel. There were only 3 shades. This is like that medium shade. I'm going to pull out all of my lipsticks and put them back. The only one of these that I'm just kind of like not as thrilled about is this one. This is the Lip Lock Satin Lipstick in SoCal. I don't know the exact brand. Is it right there? IBY Beauty. I thought this had more of a mauve tone to it, but it's actually just like a straight nude. Like right there, it looks like there's a mauve tone to it, but it's not. It's like a straight kind of a neutrally type nude. Just not enough for me. I don't really like the shade that much. This may be something I mix with something else. I'm going to be putting back my Kiko Milano Dolce Diva highlighter. I really love this one. I just ordered the Kiko Milano Valentine's Day collection, so definitely be looking out for that one. And then all of my liners and mascaras. We're going to keep the Aurora out here. I think I'm going to move this one over here because it is a Project Empties. You stick it there. I'm going to keep this one out here. Keep this one over here. Keep this one over here. This is the Amuse liner. The lid just likes to pop off. It's a pain in the neck. This one is from Blink. It is the Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and leave this in here because I haven't used it much. I was testing out that highly rated mascara from Milani, so I want to try to get some more use out of this one. I'm going to put back the Retouch powder from Haley's. I got this at the same time as that primer that came in a little set. I'm liking it. I've used it enough to really know what I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and put this away and pull something else. Our blushes and our highlighters. I have really been loving this one from Revolution. This came out of an advent calendar. I was debating about keeping it or not. I'm glad I did because the formula is so pigmented. It's so beautiful. The pink and the orange here, my God, they are stunning. These two mixed together, oh my God, they're gorgeous. But we're going to go ahead and put this one back. I'm also going to put back my Nomad highlighter. This is the Stockholm in Midnight Sun, beautiful formula. And then these were the blushes that I pulled out. This one is from ColourPop. It's the Retro. Such a beautiful finish. We also have this one is also from ColourPop, Toffee Cake. Just beautiful. This one I think I'm going to end up eventually decluttering. This is from Bare Minerals. It is the bronzer. The shade is in Kiss a Rose. I kind of found this a little bit difficult to blend out. I don't know if the formula is changing or what, but I didn't really like this one as much as I did when I first got it. This one I still love. I'm hoping to see House Labs come out with some blushes from the reformulated line, but this blush is really pretty. The shade is in Bellini. It's just gorgeous. These two were not in my last Shop My Stash. I just went ahead and I pulled them out because I realized I have not been using my single shadows. So I have this one from ColourPop. This shade is in Harmony. I'm going to leave this one out because I haven't really had a chance to use this one, but I'm going to put this one back. This is part of the Tinkerbell Connection. Straight onto Morning. Just a gorgeous sparkly green. I do love this one. All right, so the only things left out here are the palettes. So we're going to go ahead and pull those. I'm just going to put these to the side and then put them away in the drawer once we have gone through everything else. Actually, there's one more thing, and that is the setting spray. So this is the one that I have been using. It's from Revolution and the Grinch. This came with the advent calendar. I do like it, but this sprayer, you guys, oh my God, it is just so powerful. It comes out more like a stream, so I put the spray in here. And I've used it a lot. I only have like this much left in here. I'm going to go ahead and pour this back into that bottle because I like to use this one for sprays that, you know, have that, like that really just kind of like a stream of a spray instead of a mist, because this bottle is actually a really good sprayer. So I'm going to pour that spray back into here and then we'll pick out another primer. So I think that's it other than the palettes. I'm going to go ahead and put these into a different spot, but let's go ahead and put these away and then we can move on to picking out new products and new palettes. All right, so let's go ahead and pick out our palettes first. Do I want to pick out any mini palettes for? It's like the almost the middle of January. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up soon, so I do want to pull out something that I can do some like Valentine's like soft looks with. This one. No, I'm not going to pull that one. That's the Sunkissed palette from Violet Voss. I don't think there's anything in here that I want to pull. Maybe. You know what? I'll pull this one. This is from Kiko Milano. This is from that Dolce Diva collection. It is in Stylish Coral, so I'll pull this one. I've been wanting to get more use out of my single shadows. What are these two? Maybe we'll pull this one. This is from that Tinkerbell collection. The shade is in, this is in Never Grow Up. It's a really pretty sparkly purple. All right. I'm really excited about this drawer because of the fact that I moved those like book palettes up on the top. I was able to take some more palettes from all the drawers and move them up on the wall. So this drawer was like completely empty. The only thing in here are these two, which are brand new palettes. This is that Milani Luminoso. I was not super impressed with this, and the formula was just okay. And then we have the Sugar Pale Oh Honey. I did like this one. I wish there were some more options in here. And the shade right here, Buzz Off, you just don't see that like gold green reflect when you put it on the eyelid, which is a little disappointing. I'm going to pull anything in here. Like I said, we're kind of looking for like more softer tones. I think I'm going to pull my Naked Cherry. This is one that my husband got me a while back, or maybe a couple years ago. Really pretty soft pinky vibe. We'll go with this one. I want to pull the Beauty Gems back out to try again. Such a beautiful neutral palette. I think I'm going to wait and pull this out maybe in my next shop my stash, or maybe going into the summer. I know I want to pull the Love Notes palette from Beauty Bay. This one is like your perfect kind of a Valentine's-y palette. So we're going to pull this one out. Some of these might end up staying out during the next Shop My Stash since, you know, Valentine's Day is coming in February, so we'll just see. I'm not going to pull the Tartelette palette. I may pull that one in the springtime. I want to pull this one from Moira, the Time to Shine palette. Really pretty neutrals, but I'm not going to pull it out for the Shop My Stash. I think that's going to be it for this drawer, maybe. That's where I'm so indecisive. What about this one, the Soulmane 2? I'll wait until the springtime for that palette. Let's see, is there anything in the very bottom drawer that we want to pull? I know there's a couple on the wall that I want to pull out. Onyx Glow. No, none of those. Sherbet Dreams. What's under there? Kombucha. I want to pull this one. This one's got some really pretty pinks. Beauty. I'm going to pull this one. I've not used it much, and I'd like to play around with the formula some more. All right, now let's see what we want to do up here. I'm going to get this one out. This is the Pretty Precious from, what is this? Half Caked. I'm going to pull this one out. I'm wanting to play with this one some more. And Pepper Palettes. We're going to go ahead and pull this one too. This is the Glam Light Red Velvet. So right there. And then my Sakura Blossom palette. You guys know this is one of my favorite palettes to pull out for Valentine's Day. It's so beautiful. Just gorgeous. And then I want something that's got like some kind of basic like neutrals that I can just kind of mix up with some things, and I'll switch out some of these other palettes next time. This one maybe from Nomad? No, it's not quite right. See some of these ColourPop ones. Like I rarely use some of these ColourPop ones. I'm gonna do this one, the Wild Child palette. We're gonna pull that one. How many palettes do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You know what? I have 7 palettes. Let me think here. I have a lot of pinky ones, and I do want to pull something a little more neutral. I'm going to put the Moon Spell back, pull something out a little more neutral, and then we'll pull this out in the next Shop My Stash. I do realize I have a lot of pink in here. Where was this at? Here. So instead of that one, I'm going to pull out a ColourPop one. I'm going to pull out the Your Golden. As you can see, it has a lot of really pretty neutrals. I've pulled this one out before, but this is a really good neutral palette that you can just kind of use with all kinds of things. I'm going to put these up here, and then we'll get ready to pick out our other products. I made myself a little list over here. I always forget which products to pull out, so I made this little list as a reminder. Yeah, I'm getting older. Sometimes I forget. Oh, do you see that over there? It's a I got that from Five Below. It looks like one of those thigh masters that Suzanne Summers used to have. I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. All right, let's start with primer. The way that I have this organized is everything in here are primers that I've pulled out recently. These are the ones that I haven't used in a while. This one I've actually recently used. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to pull this one. This one I have not used in a good while. This is the Mint Melt Cooling one from e.l.f. So we're going to pull that one. Primer, powder. I'm going to pull back out this one from Cab. So we're going to do that one. And that one I like to mix with this one from Kiko Milano. Concealer. First, eyeshadow primer. Actually, I had the one from ColourPop, so I'm not going to worry about that. Concealer, what do we want to pull out here that I haven't used in a while? I want to pull something that I most definitely have not used recently. You know what? I'm going to pull this one from Ben Nye. Ben Nye is like a stage makeup company. The shade is in Warm Honey. It's actually a cream foundation. Just a note, guys, if you have like scars or something that you're wanting to cover up, this foundation looks freaking amazing. And then spray it with this spray. This is the final seal. It will not move. It will last all day. As a cosplayer, someone that, does costuming and stuff, I have lived by this, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to pull it out before it expires. I may be expiring soon. And then one more concealer. What do we want to pull out? I'm going to pull this one out from e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo. The shade is in Medium Sand. All right, now let's pick our setting spray, and then we'll pick a foundation. I'm going to pull this one. You know what? We're going to pull this one from Pixie. It is the Hello Kitty Makeup Fixing Mist. This is part of that Hello Kitty collection that came out like last summer, I think it was. We're going to pull this one. I'm just going to go ahead and just sit this over here because that's where it would go. All right, now for a foundation, and then we'll move into our drawers. I have 3 that are currently in my project empties. All 3 of them are almost done, and then did I leave one out? No, I put the blurring one back, so I don't have one just like basic rotation. I just did my foundation declutter, but as you can see, we're building up our foundations again. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one from JCat. It is the Skin Assurance Foundation. What is the shade? I don't even know. Mocha. We're going to pull this one. This is a good foundation. Do I want to pull eyeliner, mascara? Actually, I'm going to take this one. I think, do I want to put this in Project Empties? I'm actually going to put this one back. You see that the lid just loves to come off. It drives me crazy. Put that in there. I'm going to take this one, which I hate. This is the Luna liner from Serafina. I'm going to put this in my Project Empties because I do want to use it up. I like to have a liner, though, just kind of in my everyday Shop My Stash. I'm going to get the one from Rare Beauty. This is the Precision liner. I'm not going to pull a mascara though, because I do have that one from Blink that I want to get some more use out of. And I also have a bunch that are in my Project Empties. All of these are like newer. I don't need to worry about expiring anything. All right, highlighter and blush. You know what? I'm going to go over to my face palettes and see if there's anything in there that I want to pull first. All right, face palettes. Was this the one that I pulled? Yeah, I pulled that one last time. Couldn't remember. Let's see. This one I'm going to pull out going into the summer. Oh, that's just so stunning. I don't think that there's a blush palette that I want to pull out right now. Let me see. Do I want to pull? Maybe I might do this Slim Beauty one. Those are so pretty. You know what? I think I'm going to wait until the spring. We'll pull this one out later. Yeah, there's nothing in here as of right now that I'm wanting to pull, so we're going to go ahead and go over to our singles. I decluttered so many of them, but I still have a lot. I'm not going to pull anything over here, I don't think. Even though I have not used these in a while, I kept these mainly for collecting. Ooh, do I want to pull any of these? I'll leave these here. If I decide to pull something, I'll just do it on its own. I am going to pull this one from Be Perfect. This is the Polar Vortex in Ice Queen. Oh my God. Look at that. It's just absolutely stunning. I think I want to pull one more highlighter, but I think I want to pull a liquid or a cream. So we have all of these over here. These are all of my cream or Super Shock ones. I'm going to pull this one back out. I just got this one. I used it in that Milani video. I'm going to try this one some more. And then I'm going to pull a Super Shock. And I think I want to pull this one. Happy Thoughts from the Tinkerbell collection. This is from ColourPop. Now for blushes. We definitely want to go something a little more on that Valentine-y vibe. I'm going to definitely pull this one. This is Love Me Not. Beautiful red blush. And I'm going to pull this one. I'm going to pull this one too. This is the Hermosa Rosa. This is part of that Encanto collection with Alamar Cosmetics. They have discontinued this, and like everything that was left was on clearance sale on their website. So if they have anything left, check it out. They're apparently just totally getting rid of it. So that's a pink, that's a red. I like to have like a little bit of a mixture of products. So I want something on the orangey kind of side. Any of these? No, I just recently used that one. And when I put my camera, you guys can actually see it. I think I want something kind of on that cream side. Maybe bronzer. Definitely to pick a bronzer. I've used like pretty much all of these. I guess we're just kind of going back into the rotation. So I'm just going to pull this one back out from LYS. Cream blushes. I'm going to pull this one. This is from Perfusion. The Blush Hour in Paloma. There we go. We'll pull this one. And I think I'll pull this one from AOA Studio. This is one of their Color Flush ones. The shade is in Redwood. And what do we got? Tower 28, Moira, Perfusion. I'm going to pull this one. Okay, so it's something a little bit orangey, something a little bit pinker. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, I think it's going to be it. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing there. The last things we're going to be pulling are some lip products. I decided to go ahead and keep this one out from Kiko Milano. It's like perfect for, you know, those fall pinky vibes. Is there anything over here? Let's try this one from Fresh Kiss. It's the Lip Cream in Heaven. We'll do Lady Camellias. This is some Odin's Eye. It's their lip cream. So that's two pinkier ones. I need something more on the orangey side. You know, orangey, maybe more neutral. I'm using everything in a while there. I'm not saying anything up here that I'm wanting to pull. Oh, let's look at our lipsticks over here. There's a lot over here that I realize I haven't used in a while. Oh, I want to pull this one from Milani. This was part of actually their Halloween collection last year. Love Bites. It's a beautiful kind of a glittery pink. I'm going to take that. I need something orangey and something a little more neutral. Those are like all reds. I have so many reds, you guys. It is not even funny. We'll take this one, Sunset from Beauty Bay. And then something on the orangey side. It's like all of these are red. This one from, this one from Holika. Oh, that's a pinky one. This is like perfect for Valentine's Day though. I am going to be doing a my favorite makeup for Valentine's Day video. That might be coming up after this one. So this one. That's more of a red too. Oh my god, you guys, I have way too many reds. Oh my lord. Okay, we're just going to have to come back up here. And I'm going to pull... I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one back out again. This is that Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon. I love this one. All right, so that should be everything. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to put everything up here, kind of rearrange everything, and then we will see the final results. Everything is nicely organized. I think it's looking pretty good. This is kind of stuffed over here, so it's not quite as organized as I would like, but it looks decently okay. That is going to be it for this Shop My Stash. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help with the channel. If you are new, you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming up in the future. You can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and is that it? TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.